What's up, everybody? Danny here with another retro style game. This one's called Super Cyborg. From what I've seen of it, it looks like it's a run and gun in the vein more like I will say it's like Contra, but let's face it, this is really more like the European version of Contra, which was called Probotector. So for those out there that call this a Contra clone, you're partially correct, but you're also partially wrong. This is a Probotector clone, not a Contra, which Probotector is a redesign, more or less a reskinning of the original Contra if you're not aware of the Probotector franchise. But if you bought the Contra collection by Konami, which is on the PlayStation Store, still probably on sale at a reasonable price, it includes the Probotector versions of those games. Now I'm going to show you something right here in the controls. I did a review yesterday on a game called the Bounty Huntress. And I really thought that game was a steaming pile, just a real stinker. And one of my issues with it is that you were not able to button map your control. And so there were things on the controller that it made no sense. Using the D-pad for items as opposed to using it for movement like any other retro game does. That was foolish, especially when you had all this unused real estate on the shoulders and triggers. You only use one of the trigger buttons, and that's for the dash, but they also allocated it to holding down and jump and to do that. And it's not a slide, you just do the dash anyway. Why do that? Poor programming by those guys who made the Bounty Huntress. Now with this, I tip my hat to you guys who create our tour games. I tip my hat to you because this is actually a very good button mapping scheme. Very good. I love having my jump allocated to wherever the X button on the PlayStation controller would be positioned. So if this were an Xbox controller, I believe that would be the A button. On a Super Nintendo controller, that'd be the B button. So, and then this would be the X button. But yes, it's square here because we are playing PlayStation 4, mind you. So yes, this is amazingly allocated. This is a great spot to put the aim lock. I am, however, going to change that because my R1 button, well, you know what, I'm gonna roll the dice, but my R1 button tends to not work here and there. So, and this is just the default. If you don't like the default, they give you the opportunity to change that. Take all you retro game programmers, take a page out of this book here. There are other retro games that do that too, retro style games as well, that allow you to do that. So if you can't, then shame on you, and I'm going to just slam you in reviews if you can't get with the program. Now I know those are harsh words, but I take my retro games serious. I'm not here screwing around. I spend hard-earned money on these games, and I don't care if I only spent $7.99 on this thing, which I did. It's on sale. Check out the PlayStation Sony store. $7.99. Look at that. I can really appreciate that they give you a little extra measure to differentiate the looks of that instead of just color scheme. It's great. And you can do color scheme. Wow. Change the color of the gun. Wow. Again, all you programmers out there making retro style games, take a page out of this playbook here. Wow. I mean, that's just a minor color change. I mean, you can barely see that. It's just on the rifle. Wow. Yeah, all you programmers, take a page out of this book. I mean, look at this. I can be gold if bronze or orangish. Burgundy, nice. Purple. Play a red guy, blue guy, or silver. Teal, blue. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm gonna go with the red though. Standard first player colors. Sometimes it's blue, depending. I'm gonna go with easy. Just this is my first run through this game, so I've never played this before. I have watched a couple of can I? Nope, I can't alter that. I have watched a few I have watched a playthrough of this. Half asleep, mind you. Nice. Cool. See that? See that? You guys that programmed the bounty huntress. See, move and aim, D-pad or the L, you know, the left analog. Get with it. Get with it. Oh, look at that. You get auto fire too. Being able to lock your position, that's amazing. Not being able to do that in the older, like the Contra games, it is bad. Ooh, what's that? That's very cool. Ooh. I guess that's the rapid fire, which you don't really need. I'm gonna warn you, I'm not very good at these type of games. I mean, I'm probably gonna need to see if there's a 30 guy code for this eventually. Oh boy. Just like in Contra, jumping in the water is really difficult. There's no double jump. Up and jump. Ah, you sucker. Alright, okay, that's how you get out of that. Just gotta wait for these clowns to get out of the way. Ooh, shooter. Nice parallax scrolling. I do love the lighting in the background too. Like their city lights. The eyes in the jungle too, that's pretty cool. That's reminiscent of Super C, I believe. Or, actually I don't know if Super C got a Pro Protector version. Come back! I need you! Oh well. I'm stuck with the default. That's fine. The default's not bad. It's fast. Alright, let's E. Oh. Gosh. That is so annoying being chased like that. Spikes on top too, I guess, to justify you not being able to jump on top of it. I do have to remember this is a retro style game, so yes. Nice. I do have to remember though this is a retro style game, so touching the bad guys may end up in death. just like every other old school video game. Save for a handful. Alright. What do we got here? What are we looking at? Yeah, so far this legitimately plays just like Contra would, or Probotector, I should say. Oh, I missed! Yeah, I meant to dodge, but oh well. I don't know if I can kill that thing. I'm guessing not. Oof! I dodged the one just to run into that. Whew! Game over. That's even on easy. Wow. Well, I think you get unlimited, so let's try it again. Definitely 16-bit graphics. Okay, so that is not destroyable. My second favorite game in the Contra series, or at least the original ones. Of course, spread favorite. Okay, let's make this jump. Cool. Not gonna dilly-dally back there again. Learned that the hard way. Ooh, what's that? Oh, clear screen. I have a lot of good memories of the original Contra. Oh yeah, that thing. I didn't like this weapon too much. Come on! Wouldn't have happened if I had the machine gun. I'm just kidding. Probably would have, but... Alright, got that guy. The generator. This were gauntlet. This is funny though. Like, why is there an overpass in the jungle, and then right by the jungle you see in the background, I don't know, some kind of technological factory? Oh, I missed out on the spread. Distracted me, killing my focus, guys. This is going to be a really short review / assessment with how difficult this game is. I'm not kidding. I can beat Contra, or you know, I have beaten Contra and had an easier time, so yeah, this is a pretty tough game, not gonna lie. But I'm still getting used to it too. I mean, I've played Contra for, you know, many years, so I already know what to expect and for enemy placement. This is still, I'm still learning it. That's a WTF moment right there. How long can you charge it? I feel like that shot was wasted on the guy that came out of the thing instead of it hitting the alien generator. I do not like that guy. Give me those points so I can get another life. Actually, I don't know if there's points or not. What? Why is there an R in this game, though? I mean, you already have, like, rapid fire, technically. It does look like, though, they did a little something with it. Progression in this review is about to come to a halt. Jeez, I'm down to 1 life again. Open up. Oops. Now I'm ready for you. Oh, why are these bullets so huge? Wow. This is like Probotector, but with the difficulty cranked. And this is even on easy. That's what I don't understand. How is this considered easy mode? Wow. This is gonna, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to give this some negative marks, just because of the difficulty is just it's. I didn't buy this to play a game to get beat down on, you know. Like I bought this game to enjoy, like I do with Contra and other running, you know, action platformer / run and guns. And this, because I don't consider Contra a run and gun. This feels more like a run and gun because the emphasis isn't so much on platforming. At least so far, that's my assessment of this game. Maybe later, I think later on there's more platforming, but overall it's still more run and gun than anything. Really? I mean, I had my gun right in your chest, and the round didn't take you out. It took me out. I'm the one that got taken out. So the spread looks like. Oh wow. Alright, back to the boss again with 1 life. Jeez Louise, man, this game is tough. Why? I need another life. I need to be able to get there with 2. Jeez. Well, I'm gonna call it on this one. This one I'm gonna need a little bit more practice before I stream this one again, because this one's kicking my balls. Not just my butt, but right in the balls with a steel-toed boot. This one, this is fun though, but very frustrating. Very frustrating. I can easily see this coming out on the Super Nintendo with the hardware and whatnot. Even the Genesis, easily. As far as the lock button goes, though, I mean, you got 3 buttons on the controller. Yeah, I guess you would have to. I guess you wouldn't be able to hold the shoot button, or you'd have to either take it out in order to, or not have a locking button, unless you are using the Genesis pad or Mega Drive, either or, that has the 6-button layout. But with that said, geez, I'm gonna, as it stands, that difficulty, man, it's tough. But as far as everything else, the responsiveness of this game, these are tight controls. I'm surprised with how tight these controls are, especially with a lot of retro style games I've been playing lately with sloppy controls or slightly loose. Always Awakening has a slight delay. This one, I feel I don't notice a delay at all. So this one, tight controls, very tight. So overall, right now, I'm just gonna give it an 8 out of 10 so far. This is beautiful. They did R-Tour games. I tip my hat to you on these graphics. They are beautifully done. Yeah, and the gameplay, my goodness, it's just really tough. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, so I'll knock it down a little just because of that. But yeah, other than that, 8 out of 10, baby. 8 out of 10. Yeah, I recommend this, especially at $7.99. That's a good price. Now, I've been wanting to review this for quite a while and finally got the chance. So, yeah, I'm a little excited, a little nervous too, and, well, I did a pretty lame run through of it, but hey, let's be honest. I mean, not every game is something you can just pick up and master right from the get-go, even if it's like another game you've played for many, many years, decades even. So, well, with that out of the way, I think I'm gonna wrap her up. So if you liked the video, please leave a like. If you happen to like the content I put out, consider subscribing, please. If you didn't like the video, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think you feel could make these videos a little bit more entertaining or enjoyable or whatnot. So with that said, have a good morning, a good evening, or a good night, depending on where in the world you are. Take care, everyone. Danny, out.